Hi everyone, this is Ramalinga Prasad Kuppa. Welcome to my channel, Pharma World. Today's topic is drafting of an SOP as per EudraLex Volume 4, Part 1, Section 4.4.
Let us see what the guideline requirement is. EudraLex Volume 4, Part 1, Section 4.4 prescribes documents containing instructions should be laid out in an orderly fashion and be easy to check. The style and language of documents should fit with their intended use. Standard operating procedures, work instructions, and methods should be written in an imperative mandatory style. Let us understand. Work instructions must be arranged or written in a sequence as per the procedure flow. This is called orderly fashion. Easy to check means that there is no element of confusion or ambiguity to follow that sequence of operation. Try to use simple sentences. Do not use complex or compound lengthy word sentences. Fit with their intended use means that the operator should understand and be able to perform activity easily and effectively. What is imperative style? The sentence should start with a verb. Do not use words such as shall in the sentences while drafting the SOP. Mandatory means that it is a command or order that must be complied always without fail. Let us understand the intent of the requirement more. The first point of the GMP is say what you do. What does it mean? It means that prepare the SOP for a particular operation in exact sequence of the way it is executed. It should be absolutely clear. The intent is to describe the activity in detail and in sequence. The details should include a provision to record any data for an objective evidence that will help verification of the activity for compliance. For example, if there is an operation to charge 10 kilograms of detergent into a reactor and 1000 liters of water to clean the reactor, there should be a provision in the cleaning record to record the quantities of the detergent and the unit of measure like kilograms or liters, etc. So this particular provision should be made in the procedure. The details should be enough to ensure that there are no missing links in the activity and no ambiguity. So in the same way as described, details of recording format should be available and the same strategy should be applied for any procedure or SOP. There should be no unanswered questions in the activity. So all queries should be answered completely. As described above, all the steps should be written in sequence one after the other. This particular point has to be noted. Let us understand more on the procedures. Draft the procedure carefully. What is a procedure? The SOP. What is an SOP? SOP is a standard operating procedure which has to be followed by all participants of that particular activity. So the procedure must be comprehensive and acceptable to all. It should be factually correct and verifiable. Factually correct means there is no guesswork or assumptions in the procedure. the procedure is written exactly verbatim the way it is operated on the shop floor. Verifiable means whatever job is done there, there should be evidence for that. We have seen the earlier example on the cleaning of a reactor with a detergent. So there should be a provision to check that whatever operation is done can be verified with some data. What is MOP? MOP is my own procedure. That means you alone can follow the procedure. Nobody else can do that. So what is the requirement? The requirement in GMP is there are no MOPs in the GMP. All are SOPs only. So individually, you cannot have your own procedures in the GMP activity. As discussed above, imperative style sentence have to start with verb. Then only it will be in assertive fashion. See this example. There is an operation carried out and the details have to be recorded in form number F1201. See the first sentence. It has a word shall in the sentence. This is not considered as an imperative style. See the other sentence. It starts with a verb, the command, record. This style is called mandatory. It's an order. I hope that you understand the difference between these two sentences. So it is very important to draft the procedures in an imperative style. So as discussed, what is a mandatory style? The mandatory style is it's a command. So you have to do it without fail. This particular point has to be noted. So your SOP should be in an imperative and mandatory style. Draft more SOPs for multiple activities. Do not integrate all together. If you have multiple operations, like for example, receipt, quarantine, sampling, approval of raw materials in one SOP, it is very cumbersome and too large procedure. It's not easier to write that kind of procedures also. So it is much easier to draft smaller SOPs, one each for receipt, quarantine, sampling, and approval. You can connect each SOP, but it is always recommended to have a separate simple procedures. That is requirement. I hope you understand the subject well, and I'm sure that you will be able to make your SOPs as per this guideline and get success. Thanks for watching. For more videos, please do subscribe, like and share. Thank you.